Thanks for joining me for this 55-minute gentle yoga class. Please make sure you have room around you to move comfortably. We're going to start with the meditation. You can be seated if you like, sitting up nice and straight and tall, with your shoulders down and back, letting your chest lift, your spine extending up. And then let your hips relax, keeping your spine nice and tall, and breathing with your belly. So as you're inhaling, let your belly expand down and out. And as you're exhaling, lifting up and in. And throughout class, try to maintain this breath. And if your mind wanders, just notice where it wanted to go and gently bring it back again to your body and your breath. As we're moving, we want to stay in comfortable positions. We don't want any sharp shooting pain or numbness. So if I suggest something that doesn't work for you today, it's okay to break free and do whatever you need. Bringing your mind back to your body and your breath. And then it's okay to keep your legs the way they are, or if you'd like to put the soles of your feet together in butterfly. We're going to sit up nice and straight and tall, and then we're going to move with our breath. Inhaling as you tilt your belly forward, and exhaling as you round back, tucking your belly in. Finding a comfortable motion and rhythm. And if you'd like to turn this movement into a circle, let your hips loosen, finding a comfortable motion, so letting your chest come forward as much as you can. And changing direction whenever you're ready. And then sitting up nice and straight and tall, place one hand behind you and twist, letting that twist start in your hips. And then trading sides, keeping your chest lifting. Then coming back to center, you can tilt your chest forward, taking your belly toward that space or towards your feet. Good. And then releasing, it's okay to keep your feet in butterfly or adjust them. With your hands on your shoulders, your chest and spine nice and high, twisting left and right. Again, finding a comfortable rhythm and movement. Continuing to twist, lifting your hands up off your shoulders, spine extending upward. Arms a little higher, keeping your spine and chest lifting. And then reaching way up high, inhaling deeply, and exhale as you lower your arms. Good. And then still with your spine up nice and straight and tall, your shoulders down and back. And we're going to stretch our necks. If you're comfortable circling your neck, try not to go so far back you feel crunching. Just take your time, finding those movements that help to loosen up your neck in comfortable ways. Changing direction whenever you like. Good, then sitting up nice and straight and tall. We're going to move into a side bend. So inhaling one arm up and over and exhaling back. Keeping your chest and spine lifting. As you reach over, let your side lift up toward the ceiling. Good, and then pausing on one side, your side lifting up toward the ceiling, your arms stretching across. It's okay to play with rotating your body down toward the floor or up toward the ceiling. You can flow through that movement or pause any places that need it. And keeping a nice lift in your side, stretching your back. Finding what your body needs. And trading sides. Again, your side lifting up, arms stretching across. Playing with that rotation of looking up or looking down. Breathing into your side, letting it expand and soften. We're going to stretch our legs out, shake them out if you like. Maybe stretching your legs out farther, adjusting the joints. And then we're going to flow with our breath again. So with your hands by your side, inhaling your arms up, and exhale as you fold forward. Inhaling back up, maybe stretching back farther to engage your core if you like. Remember, if you're stretching back, to find a comfortable position. And then exhale as you fold and release forward. Now this time we're going to stay forward, letting your body soften. Any little micro movements that feel good, adjusting your hips to your back, your shoulders. And then breathing with your belly, letting your body soften. You can use your arms and your hands to hold on to your legs or your feet, helping to pull yourself farther down, either flexing your feet or pointing your toes. So again, take your time, finding what your body needs, using your breath to massage your body and softening into it. And if you'd like to hold on to your feet or put a towel around your feet, you can flex them, pulling back one at a time, adjusting your shoulders if you like, maybe stretching your upper back. Use your breath to massage your body. Good, and then bringing one knee in, we're going to move into a twist. Sitting up nice and straight and tall, You want to hold your knee with the opposite arm, so your right knee with your left arm, your other hand behind you. Then keeping your chest and spine lifting, let a twist start in your hips and work your way up. And let your body soften and twist. It's okay to keep hugging your knee across, stretching into your glutes and low back, or you can put your elbow on the outside of your knee, twisting your upper back more. So feel free to play around with these movements, finding where you need to stretch the most. And trading sides. And the other knee in, sitting up nice and straight and tall. Hugging your knee with the opposite arm as you twist, letting the twist start in your hips and work your way up. Hugging your knee across, or putting your elbow on the outside and twisting your upper back. Finding what this side needs. Good, and releasing, we're going to turn onto our hands and knees. With your hands lined up under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, and then inhaling your belly down in cow, exhale your back up to cat. So as you're inhaling your belly down in cow, let your shoulders go back towards your hips. And as you're exhaling up in cat, tuck your belly in nice and tight. Excellent. And then walking your hands forward, letting your chest sink down in down puppy. It's okay to keep your palms down towards the floor, or you can turn them so they're facing each other or up towards the ceiling as you let your chest sink down. And again, breathing with your belly, exhaling as you tuck in and up. Inhale, let your belly expand. Exhale and tucking in as you let your body stretch. Good, and then bringing your hands in underneath your shoulders again. You can keep your knees down into a plank, or you can take your feet back, your body nice and strong. And make sure that your low back isn't arching downward. And then bending your elbows, slowly lower yourself down in Chaturanga. Keeping your elbows in close by your side, engage your buttocks nice and tight, and curl up. As far as you're comfortable going. And then stretching back into downward dog, lifting your hips nice and high. Try to emulate that upper body stretch from down puppy, letting your chest go forward as much as you can. And maybe bending one knee and bending the other, walking your dog. Excellent. And then coming up to standing however you'd like. Maybe stepping one foot forward at a time. You can inhale all the way up to standing, exhaling your arms down. And then we're going to move into a warrior flow. Weights are optional. As you step back into a warrior, your back foot can be on any angle you'd like, your hips and your chest facing forward. Inhaling as you stretch your arms up, exhale as you bow. Inhaling up, exhale and open to warrior two, then inhaling your front arm up in reclining warrior, and exhaling back. Inhaling up to standing. This is where you can add in some balancing if you like. Any type of balancing, you can lift your leg up behind you in warrior three, and then trading legs when you're ready. Inhaling up, exhale, bow. Inhaling up, exhale to warrior two, inhale your front arm up to recline, and exhaling back. Inhaling all the way up to standing, and doing the same balancing you did on the other side. If you'd like to do tree pose, make sure your foot is below your knee or above your knee. And when you step back into your warrior, it's good to check to make sure you can wiggle your toes on your front foot so that you know your knee is in a safe position. After you've inhaled up, exhale and bow. When you inhale up again, try twisting the opposite direction, stretching down through your side and your leg nicely. And remember when you're balancing to keep your standing knee just slightly soft so it's not locked tight, allowing the muscles to strengthen.
As we stand by the flash of a neon light, let's split the night and touch the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. And no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out each morning, and the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words on the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
And then coming down to sitting, I'm going to stretch one leg out in front, the other leg bent in on the floor, and taking your belly down toward your thigh. And again, any little adjustments you'd like to do, maybe twisting to reach your top arm over towards your toes, or holding onto them if you can, or twisting the other direction. Just take your time, breathing with your belly into your side, your hips and back, letting everything soften and stretch. Good. And trading sides. Again, turning your belly to face this leg. Taking your belly down towards your thigh. Maybe twisting left or right. Adjusting your body in whatever way you need it to be. Breathing into any stiffness, letting it expand and soften. Excellent. And releasing, we're going to straighten out both legs and take them out nice and wide. So walking them out as far as you can. Again, adjusting, making sure your body's comfortable. And then sitting up nice and straight and tall. We're going to inhale one arm up and exhale as you swoop it around in a circle. Reaching towards each leg, taking your belly towards each leg as you circle around. Inhaling at the top, exhale as you swoop. Changing direction, inhaling up, exhaling down. And then this time when you come to the opposite leg, we're going to take a break and stretch. Again, your belly towards your thigh, you're twisting, reaching overhead, twisting the other way. Letting your body soften and stretch wherever you need to. And releasing back up to center, inhaling the other arm up, exhaling and swooping around. Taking your belly toward each thigh as much as you can. And changing direction, inhaling up, exhale and swoop. And coming to the opposite leg, pausing there to stretch, again taking your belly toward your thigh. Twisting left or right, breathing into stiffness, letting it expand and soften. Good, and coming into the center, and your chest and spine lifting as you tilt from your hips, taking your belly toward that space between your legs. It's okay to have your hands on the floor or on your legs, using the strength of your arms to tilt your belly down farther. If you'd like to take a moment to move left and right, finding all those spaces in between that need attention, or staying centered, maybe tilting one shoulder forward and then the other. Breathing into your belly and your hips, letting your body expand and soften. Good, and then coming upright, bringing your legs together. We'll bring the soles of our feet together, but we're going to keep them farther away at the moment. Adjusting your hips and your legs. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. Inhaling at the top, and exhale as you tilt forward. And then finding a comfortable place for your arms and hands to rest, or using the strength of your arms to pull your belly down. Maybe twisting left or right, and looking for all of those places in your hips and your low back that need attention. Breathing into them, letting them relax. And then bringing your feet in a little bit farther, not all the way tight into butterfly yet. Just bring them in a little bit more. You can take a moment sitting up straight and tall, twisting left and right, letting your hips loosen. And then when you're ready, tilting forward again. Maybe using your elbows on your legs to help them open up wider, or taking your elbows towards the floor, holding onto your feet and using your arms to bring your belly forward farther if you like. And then maybe twisting left or right, softening down as much as you can. And releasing upward, bringing your feet in tight all the way into butterfly this time. And holding onto your feet if you like, sitting up nice and straight and tall. You can twist to the left, letting your hips relax and twist with you. Twisting to the right, again let your hips twist. Letting them open up, coming back to center when you're ready. And tilting forward once again, or taking a moment to move left and right, or tilting your hips forward and back until you feel loosened up enough to tilt forward and relax into a deeper stretch. Good, and coming up to sitting, hugging your knees in. You can rock if you like, whatever feels needed at the moment. And then we're going to lie down on our sides, stretching one thigh at a time. So you want to bring your heel in toward your buttock, keeping your belly tucked in and sliding your knee back as far as it'll go. If that's comfortable, you can try leaning back on your foot. And then if you can lean back onto your foot, make sure you keep your heel underneath your buttock, and then you can lean back, lying down as far as you're comfortable going, aiming to take your low back down towards the floor. Breathing with your belly and getting a nice stretch. And be mindful of your knee. You don't want any sharp pains in our knee. And if you'd like to stretch both legs at the same time, instead of just doing one leg, you can sit on your heels in hero pose. And then tilting back, again as far as you're comfortable going, aim to keep your knees close together. And again, your low back is aiming down towards the floor. Breathing with your belly into your hips and pelvis, letting it expand and soften. And remember, if you're doing one leg, to trade legs whenever you're ready. Excellent. And releasing, we're going to come onto our back and stretch one leg at a time. So the leg you have down on the floor, you want to try to keep it straight out, stretched out close to the floor as much as you can. And then hugging the other knee in, you can circle your ankle and then play around with where you have this leg. You can take it across your body, maybe hugging it toward the opposite shoulder or sliding it farther away. You can take it to the same side, stretching it out wide. So take your time, finding what your body needs. If you'd like to bring your leg in like figure 4, you can rotate your leg, pulling the ankle towards you and pushing out on your thigh or your knee, and then sliding your foot towards the floor, maybe hugging your leg in closer. If you'd like to take your foot up toward the ceiling in a half happy baby pose, let your knee come out beside you, pulling your knee down towards the floor. And again, maybe moving your ankle. Or you can take your foot and set it on the floor, walking it out wider, rotating your knee down towards the floor, in and out. It's okay to pause in any place that needs to be stretched more, or to flow through the movement, letting your hip loosen up. And trading legs. Hugging the other knee in, remember to keep your bottom leg down on the floor as much as you can. Circling your ankle, that helps to loosen things up in your leg. Maybe taking your knee toward the opposite shoulder or farther across. Taking your time looking for those places that need attention. Maybe taking your knee out wider. Rotating your leg like figure 4 if you want. Pulling in on your ankle, pushing out on your thigh. Circling your ankle, that helps massage in your hip. Maybe moving your foot down towards the floor, or back the other way. Taking your foot up toward the ceiling, letting your knee come out beside you. And with the sole of your foot up toward the ceiling, it's okay to move your ankle, move your leg in little ways that help to loosen up and soften down. Putting your foot on the floor, walking it out wider, rotating your knee down and out, flowing through that movement, or resting in any places that need it. Good, and then bringing both knees in, we're going to take both knees over to one side with our arms spread out nice and wide. If you like, you can slide your top leg a little bit farther, maybe using your hand to pull it down a little bit more. Just take your time finding a place where you'd like to be to stretch. Stretching through your arm, your side, and your hip. And then breathing into it, letting it expand and soften. And trading sides when you're ready. And your shoulders down towards the floor, maybe using your hand to pull your leg down lower. Breathing into your body, letting it be soft and resting down. Nice, and now we're going to get ready for the relaxation, Shavasana. So it's okay to use cushions or pillows wherever you'd like to be comfortable, adjusting your body so your low back is down towards the floor. It doesn't have to be tight down, just not an arch in your back. Your shoulders adjusted underneath you. Letting your body become soft, resting heavily. Let your feet and your legs become soft, resting down on the surface and deep inside. Your hips and pelvis, buttocks and back, soft and heavy, resting down. Your sides and belly, chest and organs, soft and flowing. Let your neck and throat, tongue and jaw, face and eye, head and ear be soft and heavy. Turn your shoulder and arm, to your wrists and hands, fingers and thumb, soft and resting heavily. And with each exhale, let yourself soften deeper and deeper down. If you'd like to wiggle your fingers and toes, stretching out, letting your body wake up as much or as little as you want. And thank you very much. Namaste.